when you got a 400-pound running back plying his trade, there's more to the story than perhaps meets the eye.
Football players are generally big, but this big? At 6'4" and 400 pounds.
A 400-pound running back. If you played Madden growing up, you had to have made a player like this. You maxed out his weight and attributes and ran all over your opponents. Because the idea of a massive running back leads to curiosity. Will this dude just run over everyone in his way? And how come no one has ever really done this? Wouldn't a massive running back be completely unstoppable? It's an age-old question. And if we look at the history of football, there's one primary example that comes to mind. William the Refrigerator Perry. The dude was a monster. His teammates called him Biscuit, as in a biscuit shy of 350 pounds. Back in the day, the Fridge played defensive tackle for the Chicago Bears, but is mostly known for running the ball at the goal line during the Bears' run to the Super Bowl in 1985. When he scored for the very first time, he became the heaviest player to ever rush for a touchdown in the NFL. Whenever a big man scores a touchdown now, he is always that immediate comparison. The thing is, the Fridge in his 9-year career, in a total of 138 career games, carried the ball only 9 times. The man was not a running back by any stretch of imagination. It was more like the 80s version of a meme.
I'm the refrigerator man, I'm the refrigerator man, I'm the refrigerator man.
They call in the fridge, they call in the fridge.
And it's 6 points every time.
But a few years ago, Tony Picard, who was a kid in high school, outweighed the Fridge by over 50 pounds and was actually the team's running back. In 2013, after Tony's highlights reached millions of views on YouTube and was featured on networks including CNN and Good Morning America, Tony took the nation by storm.
It's crazy just to see the looks on people's faces like, what is he doing?
It all started during his sophomore year, when he was still an offensive lineman. His coach told him that he had been thinking. This is what Tony said himself, quote, he's like, I gotta tell you something. We want you to run the ball. And I was like, what are you talking about? Me? He started playing all over the field after that and eventually became the full-time running back by his senior season. Could you even imagine trying to tackle this dude? His senior year, he finished with around 700 yards and I believe 15 touchdowns. Big Tone, as they called him, had big dreams of playing in college. This also left football fans everywhere curious to see this kid's next move. So, what happened after becoming an internet sensation? Well, his size probably ended up hurting him. He actually received 0 offers from any schools, much to his dismay. This could be because his speed was too slow, or maybe being a serious risk of injury from getting hit in the legs, since that's pretty much the only way you could take this guy down. According to Busted Coverage, he signed a national letter of intent with Everett Junior College. He showed up to some of the first practices, till he found out he couldn't even afford to play. So he left the school and moved on. This led to him moving in with his uncle, where he attended the school Lewis Clark Valley. At this point, he didn't have any intentions of playing, but someone reached out to his uncle asking for him to come try out. That's when Tony decided that he wanted to go ahead and do it. Sadly, he was not going to play running back. I actually caught up with Tony over Instagram to ask what happened. He told me he ended up playing defensive line for 3 years and actually never really planned on playing running back. So that's where it ends. Now he's just going to school and progressing with his life. I don't see a big man running back ever really working out past high school because of the brutal hits they take to their knees. Still, it will always be a relic when they do get their chance. Everyone loves seeing a big guy run the ball.
Bouncing ball fielded to the 25.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Oh, look at this. This is Dan Connolly, the right guard. The right guard. Still going to the 4-yard line.
You set it down.